Star Wars is beloved internationally. It's filled with tales in space, underdog heroes, frightening Sith lords, and redemptive story arcs. Sadly, it is also filled with this. This film is called The Last Jedi. It is the 8th installment in the Star Wars franchise, and it is just terrible. Here's the data. First, Rey's character gets wrecked. In Episode 7, questions are posed as to who Rey's parents are. Perhaps it's Obi-Wan, maybe it's Plo Koon or Jabba the Hutt. Well, Episode 8 claims to clear that up for us. Her parents are nobody. In addition to this, Rey's training turns out to be a waste of time. She can beat Kylo in a lightsaber duel, despite his years of practicing under Luke and then Snoke, and despite her never having used a saber before, so it makes sense that in Episode 8 she trains for like 3 days, and that's good enough. In fact, apparently all the Jedi teachings are useless. Why was anyone trained at all? Second, Snoke is posed as the mysterious puppet master in Episode 7. Somehow, he has obtained global power and risen to Sith Lord status. Who is this guy? How can he be stopped? Pretty simple as it turns out. Kylo cuts him in half with ease. No backstory to expand upon, no big battle or plan to stop him, just one apprentice with a broken heart. Third, the Resistance is twisted. In Episode 8, Finn and Rose travel to the gambling planet Canto Bight. There they encounter enslaved children, crooks, and raising animals. Despite having ventured here to help save their friends, they are moved by the wrongs they see on the planet. They decide they absolutely cannot go back to save their friends until they tip the scales of justice in favor of all that is good. So they set free some race animals, destroy a business, introduce a new species to the wild, and tap Nux with some slave children. And they're off back to space. Fourth, Luke is acting kinda strange. In the original trilogy, Luke is a character that is filled with hope and a belief in redemption. He watches Darth Vader destroy planets, kill mentors and friends, and conquer the galaxy. Still, despite all his losses, young Skywalker never fails to believe that his father can still be a Jedi, and that all can be made well in the end. But in Episode 8, Luke gets afraid of a kid, and as a result, he attempts to murder him. Then, he gets so jaded that he becomes a disgruntled recluse, who has given up on everyone and everything, except blue milk. Fifth, hyperspeed checkmate is not okay. General Lux is a terrible strategist, but she does pull off a win for the Resistance. The problem is, she has to break canon to do it. If hyperspace enables vessels to rip things in half, why didn't they do that for all the Death Stars? I mean, why don't they do that for all of their space battles in general? Yeah. 6. This movie just makes me extremely, extremely uncomfortable. There's Mary Poppins Leia, Luke nurses from an alien cow, Kylo has a childish freakout, and this epic spaceship is actually someone just ironing their clothes. Just very uncomfortable. What do you think? Does this movie change things for you? Well then subscribe, use the Force, and click on this video to be shocked.